And so that day in my house, I said, I'm only going to speak the truth from now on. And that means that people that love me may not love me anymore. And that may mean that the things that I have in my life, I don't have anymore. But I can't imagine waking up or arriving at my deathbed and looking back on my life and realizing that I never, ever told the truth. And so I made myself a promise that I would do that to myself. And it's not really fun. Like, the cool thing about when you get on the path is we all want enlightenment, because that's the fun part, right? So we all want to learn to levitate, and we want to like play with the singing bowls, and like, you know, have the cool flowy stuff and crystals, you know, because that's all fun, right? Nobody really wants to look at your life and go, damn, I'm an asshole. That's not the fun part. Who wants to do that, right? And that's what I realized was missing my entire life from doing the bleep, is that I stood on stage and I told people, just focus on creating your reality and you'll be great. Like, what is it that you want to manifest in your life? You know, shut up. It's like, let's get real about living, you know, get real about living. And so I decided to really live my life, which meant that I had to be really honest with myself. And so my book is called Tipping Sacred Cows, because what I learned, so a sacred cow is something that you hold so precious, you hold it up against a criticism. You can't criticize it, you can't say anything about it. And so I started to look at myself, about what it was that I believed, and what were those sacred cows in me. And began to tip them over. And what I realized was that I had a lot of beliefs about myself that just weren't true. A lot of beliefs about I'm short, I'm chubby, I'm not beautiful, I'm not smart enough, I didn't go to college, so I have to be, and I have to be great, I have to be smart, because I have to prove to the other people that I am these things. And I built an entire life around this whole story, which is why it was shallow. I was built on a foundation of beliefs that just did not serve me. But I didn't understand how I got those beliefs. So I really looked into, who here knows Dr.Joe Dispenza? Okay, if you don't know him, you should. He's amazing. He wrote the foreword to my book. He's amazing, and he does this incredible, he wrote a book called Breaking the Habit of Being Me. Is it Breaking the Habit of Being Me, or is it Breaking the Habit of Being You? But anyway, it's Breaking a Habit. It's really amazing, and he talks a lot about how we attach meaning and how we get beliefs. And what I realized in that moment early, you know, around 40, 41, was that I did not actually know how to live. I did not know how to operate this machine. I knew how to, you know, talk about it. We could sit here and I could throw down on the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. We could talk about Schrodinger's cat if you'd like to. I mean, I can do all those things, but I did not know how to run this machine. And I felt like a lot of what this sort of spiritual movement is about getting outside of this machine and ignoring it, or shoving it away, or pretending, or putting a positive affirmation on top of it. You know, you can talk about positive affirmations. I can stand up here and scream, I am beautiful, till I am blue in the face. But until I make it resonate with this machine, it's bullshit. And you wonder why Mercedes aren't popping out of your ass, you know, because you don't understand why you're asking. I didn't understand why I wanted the Mercedes. I just knew, oh, the Mercedes is going to make me happy, because the Mercedes will mean I have status. The Mercedes will mean I have success. It will fulfill all those things that are attached to a belief system that actually isn't true. And when I can really sit down and understand, dig to the deepest level of why I want that Mercedes, what I found is that I really didn't want a Mercedes. I have 2 little kids. Have you ever been in the back of a car with 2 little kids? It's nasty. You don't want a Mercedes now. Just wait a few years when they're bigger and then get a Mercedes if you really want one. But I have a little beater and it's messy, and they can have milk and popcorn back there to their heart's content. That's what I really want, because I really want to have a great time with my kids. That's really what my soul's desire is, you know?